Tell me timeline. Where the stuff has come from the past to current. Back in 2011, 2013, characters by Random Humor, Mario Recolors, and simple SM64 edits. The character SMG4 officially debuted in the 24th episode, Account Loss. On 2014-2016 saw the introduction of iconic characters like Bob and Fishy Boopkins, an increase in Gary's mod, GMOD usage, and the channel hitting 1 million subscribers. On 2017-2025, marked by professional production, the birth of glitch productions, and complex story arcs. New original characters like Meggy, Tari, and Seiko were introduced, and characters underwent several redesigns to move away from Nintendo hits. And on 2025, Lukler Dwitchel announced his retirement on 29 October 2025, leading to a series of final adventures with each main cast member. Moving on to GLITCH era. Back in 2017-2018, Glitch Productions officially establishes, evolving from the success of the SMG4 show. On 2019, release of Meta Runner, Glitch's first original independent series. On 2021, release of Sunset Paradise and the pilot of Murder Drones. On 2023, release of the pilot for The Amazing Digital Circus, which becomes a viral hit. On November-December 2025, announcement of the end of SMG4 after a 14-year run, with a final video SMG4, THEND, released on December 27, 2025. On November 2025, release of their first video game, Glitch Carts. And on 2026, January, reveal of Gummiverse, with Ross O'Donovan. February, launch of SMG4, Afterlife. May, premiere of the Gummiverse pilot. Summer, release of the Glitch Tales, New Adventure. Geez, these upcoming ones maybe has to be a part of the timeline? Okay. Moving on. On August 25, 2018, a character named Tari was first introduced in the SMG4 episode The Ultimate Gamer, serving as a soft launch for the character design. On December 5, 2018, the official trailer for Meta Runner was released on the SMG4 YouTube channel, marking the formal start of the series promotion. On March 18, 2019, the project received a $500,000 grant from Unreal Engine to support production. On July 25, 2019, Season 1 premiered with the first episode, Wrong Warp. On October 10, 2019, the first season concluded with its 10th episode, Shutdown. On April 20, 2020, Screen Australia announced funding for a second season. On October 16, 2020, Season 2 premiered on the newly launched GLITCH YouTube channel. On December 18, 2020, Season 2 ended with the episode Fatal Error. On late 2021, while production for the final season was underway, Glitch Productions released Sunset Paradise, a spin-off featuring Meggy, to bridge the gap between Meta Runner seasons. On November 29, 2021, Season 3 was formally announced and confirmed to be the series' final season. On June 24, 2022, the official trailer for the final season was released. On July 22, 2022, Season 3 premiered with the episode Power Down. On September 9, 2022, the series finale, titled The End, aired, concluding the three-season journey of Tari and the Meta Runners. On September 11, 2022, following the finale, a prequel comic book series titled Meta Runner Source was announced to explore the backstory of the characters. Moving on to Sunset Paradise. On March 12, 2021, Sunset Paradise is officially announced as an SMG4 spin-off. On March 26, 2021, pilot episode PILOT premieres on the GLITCH channel. On June 4, 2021, regular weekly releases of the series begin. On June 12, 2021, Episode 3, Reservoir Cats. On June 19, 2021, Episode 4, Casino Royale. June 26, 2021, Episode 5, The Fun and the Furious. July 3, 2021, Episode 6, Saturday Night Funkin'. July 10, 2021, Episode 7, What Comes Next. July 17, 2021, Episode 8, Mad Maggie. July 24, 2021, Episode 9, All Fall Down. July 30, 2021, Season Finale, Rebirth released. Moving on to Murder Drone's timeline. Back in 2021, series debut. October 29, the pilot, Episode 1, premiered on the GLITCH YouTube channel. August 6, creator Liam Vickers released the song Disassembly Required, which accompanied the initial teaser. On 2022, full series development. February 18, Glitch Productions officially announced that the full series was in development. November 18, after a year-long wait, Episode 2, Heartbeat was released, marking the start of the regular season schedule. On 2023, Season 1 Progression. February 17, 2023, Episode 3, The Remaining. April 7, 2023, Episode 4, Cabin Fever. June 9, 2023, Episode 5, Home. August 18, 2023, Episode 6, Dead End. On 2024, Season 1 Conclusion. March 29, Episode 7, Mass Destruction, premiered as the penultimate episode of the series. August 2, the official series finale trailer was released, confirming the show's conclusion. August 23, Episode 8, Absolute End premiered, serving as the series finale. Moving on to the Amazing Digital Circus timeline. On October 13, 2023, the first episode of The Amazing Digital Circus was released, named Pilot. On May 3, 2024, second episode named Candy Carrier Chaos. On October 4, 2024, third episode named The Mystery of Muldenhall Manor. On December 13, 2024, fourth episode named Fast Food Masquerade. On June 20, 2025, fifth episode named Untitled. On August 15, 2025, sixth episode named They All Get Guns. On December 12, 2025, seventh episode named Beach Episode. On March 20, 2026, eighth episode named Exactly. Trust in Kane collapses as the AI begins to malfunction. What's soon? The final episode will be released on June 19, 2026, the last act. Well, I'll need to wait until it releases on YouTube on a June month. Alright, moving on. On April 18, 2025, the pilot episode of the Gaslight District officially premiered on YouTube, introducing the post-apocalyptic, neo-noir world of the Smiling Dead Gang. On June 2025, Glitch Productions expanded its global reach by releasing an Urdu dub for the series. On July 18, 2025, following strong viewership, over 17 million views, and merchandise success, the show was officially greenlit for a full season. On October 10, 2025, during the Glitch Direct 2025 event, it was confirmed that new episodes are in deep pre-production, though full production on these episodes would only begin once the Amazing Digital Circus concludes. 2026, Production and Legacy. From January to March, pre-production continued with teasers for upcoming lore, including the introduction of characters like Redhead's brother and the reveal of Mud's past. On April 18, 2026, the fandom celebrated the one-year anniversary of the pilot release, while new episodes remained in the pipeline. On mid-2026, with the Amazing Digital Circus scheduled to end in June 2026, the Gaslight District is positioned to take over as a flagship series on the Glitch channel. And finally, Knights of Guinevere. On January 17, 2025, a teaser trailer for Knights of Guinevere is uploaded to Glitch Productions' YouTube channel, gaining over 1 million views in 24 hours. On August 29, 2025, a second teaser trailer is released. On September 19, 2025, the pilot episode premieres on YouTube, generating 8 million views within 2 days. On September-December 2025, the pilot gains over 14 million additional views, with critical praise for its animation and storyline. On February 13, 2026, Glitch Productions formally announces that Knights of Guinevere is greenlit for a full season, along with the release of a limited edition art book. On February 14, 2026, it is confirmed the show will continue with new episodes, following the pilot's success. And on early 2026, the show is noted for its unique 2D style and dark, thematic content, with anticipation high for the full series release. See you in AMC Series Latin America timeline that I had to go through.